Good afternoon, everybody. As Chris said, my name is Lauren Glenn, and this is my third year as an Athenian. I came my freshman year from a middle school called Los Cerros just down the road, and I chose Athenian because I had heard such great things about it. I had heard about the award-winning robotics team, about students traveling to and studying all over the world, and about that 28-day wilderness challenge. But most of all, I heard about how great the classes were. The Athenian students I talked to liked their school and they liked learning. And I finally understood their enthusiasm once I started my freshman year. Just a little background on me before we go any further. You know how in school, there always seems to be those kids who always get A's on their tests and essays and quizzes, but don't seem like they're trying hard at all? When I was in middle school, I was one of those kids. I was placed in a math class in the local high school when I was in 8th grade, and I found that high school class unchallenging and uninteresting. In fact, in my English class, I never expected any grade other than an A on my essays. My paper would come back with a simple good work or good job on the front, and I would never think anything of it. During my first year at Athenian, the papers were definitely more difficult to write, but I was able to get A's on them nonetheless. Then, during my sophomore year, in Carla Brennage's American Literature class, I got back a paper, and where I expected there to be an A, there was a B instead. For a second, I just thought I had gotten back the wrong paper. When I finally realized that this was my paper, I was shocked. I thought I was supposed to get A's on all of my essays. But I looked through the collage of blue and red ink scribbled all over my paper, and after a while, I finally came to terms with the fact that I could have written a better essay than this. Throughout my sophomore year, Carla continued to push me to write more clearly and articulately than I ever thought I could. I earned a B+ on my second essay, so I was happy I was at least improving. Finally, third quarter, Carla handed back an essay to me that had that familiar A on the front, and I was so excited. I had to work hard for that A. And that's what Carla's class really taught me. An A is earned, it is not deserved. I started to apply this truth to all of my classes, and I was now driving to deeply understand everything I was learning, not just to ace it for the sake of finishing it and moving on. Further, Athenian has introduced me to and developed 4 passions within me. First, Carla's push has continued to help me develop my literary skills in my poetry class this year, where I have learned that while essay writing is fine, my true literary passion lies in poetry rather than prose. I found that I think like a poet, finding inspiration in everything from a pair of shoes to an empty cookie jar, and obsessing over lines of beautiful words until I can find their home tucked away in a poem. I love poetry because I can take anything, funny or hurtful or confusing, and put it on paper, where people can share and enjoy the art that has resulted from my life. Secondly, I've been challenged musically, especially this year. I've been playing the piano for 11 years, but this year, in the advanced combo class, I've learned how to play and love jazz music, along with the dubstep and country and rock I listen to every day. The class has allowed me to achieve a deeper understanding of musical theory, and has finally pushed me to play loud enough in the band so other people can hear me. Third, in addition to my in-class learning experiences, I've had some incredible hands-on learning opportunities through Athenian as well. While robotics and engineering tend to be male-dominated activities, this is my third year participating in the leadership of the Athenian robotics team. Through this program, I've absolutely fallen in love with engineering. Not only have I learned to use shop machines like the lathe and the mill safely, but I've also learned how to use computer-aided design and the incredible intricacies of the design process. I'm currently planning to study mechanical engineering in college, with some poetry and music studies, of course. Fourth and finally, Athenian has given me the passion and experiences to become an involved and informed world citizen. I've studied for 2 months in South Africa, and I've also participated in a 1-month service project in the town of Bașoara, Romania. Because of my Athenian-catalyzed international opportunities, I now know how to navigate vastly foreign environments and how to interact and connect with people from all over the world, even when there is a language barrier. While I am challenged daily in the classroom, Athenian has given me the gifts of these passions for poetry, global citizenship, musicality, and engineering. Perhaps most importantly, Athenian has taught me that learning is an adventure of discovery, and there is always more to learn. Thank you very much, and welcome to Athenian.